What's up, guys? It's Daddy from Speedhawk TV, and I'm back. No NBA basketball today, but still talking about the NBA. Big basketball guy over here. If you guys haven't noticed, wait till football season though. That's my real sport. But today, if you read the title, like I say in almost every video, I'm going over the top 5 small forwards of all time. I'm giving my input on it because a little barbershop talking or whatever, and so I decided just what's the point of just speaking it there when I can just bring it on here and have a platform to talk about. But getting into it, my number 5 pick, I got Scottie Pippen of the Bulls. I also played for the Rockets and the Trailblazers. 6-time champion. 7-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA team, 10-time All-Defensive team, also a Hall of Fame. He averaged 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals a game. Undoubtedly one of the greatest sidekicks of all time. Said be it may, he was Jordan's sidekick for the most part. Scottie Pippen can guard 94 feet. He can get above the rim. He can take out your best player if be it may that he had to. And most likely that he did. That Phil Jackson wanted him on the best defender. On the best perimeter player other than Jordan. Even though Jordan was a great defender in his own right, but you can't take none away from Scottie Pippen from being a great defender. Undoubtedly, the first person I've ever heard that someone said, "Oh yeah, he's gonna guard you 94 feet." I can't deal with that. As soon as they inbound me the ball from the point guard, from the shooting guard or whatever, and I gotta get the ball, he on me like white on rice, like right there on you. So take nothing away from Scottie Pippen, great defender and one of the greatest small forwards of all time. My number 4 pick, I have Elgin Baylor. Played for the Lakers from 1958 to 1972. 11-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA. He was Rookie of the Year, and he's a Hall of Famer, but he has no rings. And I know you guys are gonna come. Oh wait, let me hit this with it. Well, I might well say it. I know you guys are gonna hit the comment section. We're like, well, what about Kevin Durant or whatever? Kevin Durant don't have no rings, so what's the point of putting Elgin Baylor over Kevin Durant? For the simple fact of this, both of them have no rings. So I go to stats. Elgin Baylor had 27 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. There's more rebounds and assists than Kevin Durant ever had, and he shot a better percentage from the field than Kevin Durant is actually shooting currently. So I pick Elgin Baylor. Be it that. So that's that. I'm net. So number 3. Well, let me get into Elgin Baylor. Elgin Baylor played with, I know he played with Jerry West, played with Will Chamberlain, but those guys weren't able to get rings per se because of them Celtics with Bill Russell, Bob Cousy, and those guys. So he just wasn't able to win, but he was one of the first people to high jumpers, high flyers, the guys that want to be above the rim or whatnot in that era. So, number 3, I have Julius Dr. J. Irvin, Big Smooth. Played for the Nets in the 76 when they was called the New York Nets. He was an MVP, 11-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA, 1983 NBA champion. I'm not sure about his ABA stats and how they go over, but I know if you would combine his ABA stat numbers and his NBA stat numbers, he would end up becoming, I think, the 6th all-time leading scorer in the NBA. So he was absolutely great at filling up the stat sheet. Undoubtedly, they say he's the godfather of the modern era of basketball. Without a doubt, high fly, the up and under dunk on the cradle dunk on Michael Cooper, the up and under from under the backboard while palming it all at the same time with the flick of the wrist, able to make the shot. High fly, dunk champion, averaged 24 points a game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and then the biggest thing to me about Dr. J, he shot over 50% from the field. Most people shoot like 49%. They say they shot 50%. He legitimately shot 50% from the field. And that's amazing to say when you're making half of the shots that you put up, and you're not a post player, like you 7 feet tall right on the rim. You're like 6'7", 6'8", and you got to go in there and try to score on guys similar to your height. So there's pretty much something to say about that when you shoot 50% from the field. Number 2, it gets interesting when I get to this point. Because of the simple fact I have Larry Bird. Yes, yes. If you guys hear me right, I have Larry Bird right here. Um, can't get to the point. He's unknowingly one of the greatest shooters of all time. But at the same point, not the great long range shooter, because you guys read my article on if Steph Curry is the number one best shooter, then who's number two? Bird shot under 40%, shot like 39%, 38% from 3-point range, but that primarily was his game. Back in the day, you had to pound the ball to be able to get points and be able to win a basketball game. Take nothing from him, he just didn't do it. But mid-range jumpers, close, pull up, 10-footers, 5 feet away from the basket, the shot behind the backboard, clutch shots, being undoubtedly one of the greatest trash talkers of all time, telling you what he's gonna do, then goes out and do it. And that's just something that's in his own right. It's just respect as a basketball player, and also being Caucasian. That's also taking something from it too, because like you look at that's a bad white boy. You can't get nothing from it. Larry Bird, 3-time MVP, 2-time Finals MVP, 12-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Defensive Team, a Rookie of the Year, and a 3-time champion. And if you got to think about the league back then, it was some monsters. He had Jordan, and him and Magic went back at it for years. And then, also Jordan, Dominique, and guys of that sort. Clyde Drexler, Elijah Warren came in 85. So one of his ring he had to go through Elijah Warren because he won in 86, 84, and 81. But them guys didn't come into 85, I believe. So take nothing from that. He still played in that era when it was tougher to actually, succeed with Kareem and the rest of those guys playing along with him. But into it, you can't knock this man. One of the clutches, the man averaged 24 points a game, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 49.6% from the field. Had to do the math a little bit. But yeah, if he averaged a double-double throughout his career. 10 exact rebounds, not 10.1, nothing like 9 point. No, he averaged 10 rebounds a game, a double-double, which is hard, especially coming from the power forward position, not actually being down there and then known as being the shooter. So offensively, you weren't down there getting offensive rebound, but he went down there and got it. This just putting yourself in the right position, basketball-wise. Take nothing from Larry Bird. Great shooter. You could pass. Average, like I said, 6 assists. 6 assists. Some point guards didn't have 6 assists. Could pass. Could shoot. Could rebound. It just gets you when you have to guard a man in every aspect. You can't give him too much room because he can shoot. You can't close out on him too hard and then he can pass the ball on you or whatnot. But you just can't get better than Larry Bird. But I can. But I can. Into my number one, you guys probably seen it coming. LeBron James, the chosen one, greatest small forward of all time. Played for the Cleveland Cavaliers twice and the Miami Heat. Something I know if I'm telling these, you guys probably would know this. 4-time MVP, 2-time Finals MVP, 11-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA selection, 6-time All-Defensive selection. That's the most by any guy on 2 through 5. With 6 All-Defense selection, Rookie of the Year, and he was also NBA scoring champion. He could do it all. 2-time champion, 2-time back-to-back, 2012, 2013. Averaged 27 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting the same percentages, 49.6%. So take that as it may, but I feel like LeBron can do what he wants. If he want to go and get a record, he has the skill sets to go out there and actually finish the job and do it. If he wants to average 30, I believe LeBron can go out there and average 30. He's averaging 27 in the career. And I think Jordan has the mark of, 30 points a game. That's the max that a person can get in the career, that a person has gotten in the career. I feel like LeBron can go do it if he asserts himself, but he's so passive and as an all-around player, he wants to get others involved. So he averaging 7 assists, passing the ball to his teammates so he can be able to put himself in a position to win. Undoubtedly, rebounder, could do it all. At one point, he was like a chase down artist, blocking people's shots when he was at the height of his career. I think like 2013 was like his best job. He was with the Miami Heat, far better than any time he was in Cleveland. So yeah, 6'9", 250. Looking at this guy from 17 years old being gracing the cover of Sports Illustrated, knowing that he could possibly one day be the greatest player of all time, which as we see now in his career, that is kind of is closer than it was, but he's not surpassing Jordan in no sense of the word now, as we see how his career is unfold. But taking none from his play as a basketball player overall, he's the greatest small forward of all time. Like I said, 6'9", 250, can do it all. When he lands on the court, he's basically like a point guard. Being 6'9", but he can dribble the ball, take it coast to coast, will make the right basketball play. Not a big turnover guy. Like I said, not a big turnover guy. Can take care of the ball. You pass to a guy, miss the shot, he can get the rebound. He can go back and put up the board. He can play the 1 position to the 4 position. This guy is absolutely amazing, and he can actually hold his right. And then, like, there's no, like shortcomings in his game past the jump shot. He can knock down a jump shot a little bit, but it's not prolific. Like, oh my God, he's shooting the basketball. People leave him open still to this day. But there's no like real weakness because he can knock down some shots. So he's like an average shooter, below average shooter, not just a horrible shooter. So there's no weakness in his game. Like he can literally do it all. And when you say what's the difference between him and Bird, well, Bird was smart on the court. He put himself in position to actually succeed when he had to. But LeBron has athletic ability. His height, his weight, his like physicality can make him above the other person, regardless if you're smarter than him or not. And then also his basketball IQ is so high, maybe on par with Bird, or just right here. But the athleticism puts him here, so you can say that because Bird was known for not being athletic. I always say a white man can't jump, but then he averaged 10 rebounds. So taking nothing away from Bird, but LeBron with 4 MVPs, putting him up there with some of the greats. With the Jordans, with the Kareems, I can't think too many more people with a lot of MVPs. Probably Russell and Will Chamberlain. I just can't think off the top. I know a lot of this. But yeah, that's my top 5. Scottie Pippen, L.J. Baylor, then DR.J, then Larry Bird, then LeBron James being the greatest small forward of all time. That's just how I feel about it. Hey, if you want to leave your top 5 or somebody you think I should switch out for somebody to move my list, drop that down in the comment section below, and we can get to talking about it. I feel like I could debate any one of my people that I have on my list. But yeah, like I said, drop it down in the comment section who you feel is the best small forward of all time. Your top 5 list. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I know I have it spelled wrong in the intro. I plan on making another one of those. Probably in another month. It took me a while to make that one. But yeah, like I said, stay tuned. Stay tuned to all our new content. We're gonna keep this series going until we get to the last position. I have one of these dropping almost every day that there's not basketball going on until we get to the end. Then we're gonna roll over into football and whatnot. But like I said, my name from DR.J. I'm for Speedhawk TV. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check that outro. Move my mouse.